morning's conversation, together with Her Excellency, Haja Fatima Ramadan Yeno, and I'm honored and privileged to read to you a statement by the Executive Director of UNFPA for the International Day today. The theme of this year's International Day to End Obstetric Fistula is Tracking Fistula, Transforming Lives. This theme reflects an important step forward in eradicating this preventable condition which affects an estimated 2 million women and girls in developing countries. Fistula, as you already heard, is a hole in the birth canal usually caused by prolonged obstructed labor, resulting in failure to control your urine or your feces. Some women and girls who develop fistula remain untreated for their entire lives. And in most instances, stigma and discrimination of these women forces them to live in isolation. They remain hidden and isolated from families and communities. By systematically registering and tracking each woman and each girl who has or who has had obstetric fistula, we can make enormous strides in improving their well-being and increasing the chances of their baby's survival in subsequent pregnancies. Eliminating the health crisis of obstetric fistula requires scaling up the country's capacities to provide access to equitable, high-quality sexual and reproductive health services, including breastfeeding, maternity care, for the sake of the health and survival of women and girls. All countries need to address underlying medical and socio-economic causes of fistula. For example, eliminating gender-based social and economic inequities, preventing child marriage and early childbearing, as well as promoting education, especially for girls. In order to address the neglected health and human rights violation of obstetric fistula, UNFPA, together with partners around the world, launched the global campaign to end fistula a decade ago. Much progress has been made. With support from UNFPA, 47,000 women and girls have undergone fistula repair surgery. Partner organizations have provided treatment to a lot many more women and girls living with fistula. However, much still remains to be done, and far more support and momentum is needed to enable the fistula campaign to expand its reach to all corners of the world, where women suffering from fistula remain isolated and often unaware that treatment is possible and that it's available. The time has come to put an end to obstetric fistula and address the circumstances that cause it. What we need now is a political will and commitment to elevate the status of women and girls, rectify inequalities, and protect the human rights of every woman and girl, so that fistula may never again undermine women's health, dignity, and ability to participate in and contribute to their community.